Okay, hello everyone. Welcome back on my channel. I am here with one of the favorite creators, Rajni Verma. You know, there is no one who is learning English who doesn't know her, so you know her. And today I have decided something to talk, which is one of the common things people struggle a lot. It is addiction. So we are going to listen to her, and if you want to connect to me, I mean, she is all over the internet. So you just, yeah, she has recently created an Instagram account. Do go and follow and check her videos, they are so amazing. But if you want to connect to me, you can follow me, you can message me. So that's all about this. And let's not introduce her much because everyone knows her, so let's just talk to her, right? Hi
Thank you
Rajni,
so
how are you doing?
much. That's a huge compliment that I'm all over internet. That's not true though. Only people who learn English know me, I guess. And that's great. Thank you so much for introducing and for this huge compliment. I'm doing great. Wonderful these days. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing?
I'm doing good as well. Getting inspiration from you, learning from you a lot, right?
That is the
But
purpose.
that's the purpose. But I think that even if that's not true, you will be there all over internet in no time. That's for sure. Because I believe that your Instagram account is not only for English, but also for different life learnings. Like even yesterday, I watched one of the videos where we were talking about revision, consistency,
Hmm.
perseverance, mindset. So that is definitely going to broaden that horizon, that even people don't learn English, they can learn from you. So
Yeah.
it will be there. Hmm. So let's go for Rajni. Like this seems quite off and weird when I ask for you for the introduction, because there is no need of
Hmm.
introduction when it comes to you, but still I would ask you to go for a small introduction.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you so much, first of all, for inviting me over your YouTube channel. And yes, as you share that everybody knows already, my name is Rajni. I am from Rajasthan. I have done my graduation in Korean, which I'm not pursuing anymore. I'm not doing anything in it. And now I call myself a full-time YouTuber and trying to upgrade myself every now and then. I try to travel through these books to understand different perspective of different people, just not through books but through my connecting to people, which is my audience. So from those sessions I learn a lot, and this is I am doing. Yeah, so that's all about me.
That's nice. I think when you say that I've done my graduation in Korean, I'm not doing anything. That is also one of the things which gives me motivation to continue with something which I have not done. And like,
Mm.
off the English field, I think like it's okay. I have done English a lot, but like I want to experiment with something else. So I learn from it. Great. So today's topic is addiction. And if I start off with the topic, I'd say that I have been the one who has been addicted to few things, in
Mm-hmm.
like not extremely negative things, but if I talk about social media addiction, I have been one of those individuals who have been quite hooked to social media. And
Mm-hmm.
we feel that okay, let's go for one more video, or one more thing, right? And that might add values in us, and we do not take actions, right? Or there could be different reasons in our lives. But what is this for you? What is addiction?
Oh, personally, addiction for me is, I would say, same social media. I am hooked to this. So it is just like you, social media. But I think I have worked on myself now, so I have reduced using social media that much. Earlier, and not just using uses of the social media, I have altered it in a useful manner. Like earlier, it was just mindless scrolling over Instagram or YouTube. Nowadays it's like very very mindful things, and I'm very careful about the content I'm consuming over Instagram or YouTube. But yes, I am addicted to my mobile phone, laptop, or social media. This is what I can say is addiction for me. No, nothing else. Like this is the only thing I feel. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Like when there was a time when you said that you are saying that there was a time that you used to scroll mindlessly. There was no reason. You
Mm-hmm.
did not know what you were feeding to your brain. But
Mm-hmm.
let's discuss that what are the common reasons that people get addicted to things. So if
Mm-hmm.
you categorize them, what do you say about that,
Mm-hmm.
and how would you categorize them?
Okay, reasons. First, there are a lot of different addictions. People are not just addicted to social media or mobile phones. That is a big thing these days. But apart from this, people have kind of addiction of alcohol and drugs, and just I would say binge watching is again Netflix, which I would say people have that addiction. And it, I feel the reasons that you asked, one and the foremost I feel is loneliness, that people don't have other partners to speak to or discuss to. And second, it could be like anger, like if they have any kind of anger issue or any kind of fear, they would, like as I talked about the drugs or alcohol or smoking, they would do when they are anxious about something or they have anger issues or they are feeling lonely, they would go with that thing. Social media, because they don't have people around them, they are feeling lonely, that is why they mostly spend their time mindlessly over Instagram. At the same time, it could be peer pressure too, where they are not able to handle what their mind is suggesting or what kind of negative thoughts they are getting. And when they feel that they are not able to handle those or manage or assess themselves, and when they compare themselves with others, then this anxiety comes into picture, and then it leads to the some kind of addiction. In order to avoid that pressure, in order to avoid those things, they just start consuming something. It can be anything. So that could be the reason. And because of career too, if there is a lot of work pressure, in order to get the relaxation, they people start like, okay, let me try something, or let me just do it, and I'll do it for a certain period of time, once in a week or twice a week, and later they don't even realize, but they get addicted to that particular activity or that particular substance. So I think these are the reasons, I would say.
Okay, I watched a video of, I think her name is Tanuja ma'am or Tanu ma'am. She is one
Okay.
of the UPSC mentors and something like that. I have watched
Mm-hmm.
so many videos, to be honest, on addiction. And
Okay.
yeah, you have said the same thing indirectly, that people want to avoid their reality, and they want to escape
Mm.
the reality. Like there could be
Mm-hmm.
anything, there could be personal issues, professional issues, like could be anything, right? But they do not want to face it. But then when I
Mm.
say that I have been the one, and you have also been the same person who used to scroll mindlessly, and for me, if I count on, I have wasted 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would say that I would not say completely I have wasted 4 years, because I used to practice spoken English a lot, and I think that is the reason that I can speak in this way, the way I talk. But I did not
Mm-hmm.
utilize my time in very conscious way. Like had I done it, it would have changed a lot of things. But now when I have realized things, and when I come back to my reality, it hits me very hard, and it makes me feel
Yeah.
that, gosh, you did not do right things in your life. You
Mm.
and still you are doing it, still you are doing wrong things. Like there are still few things which I am avoiding. So escapism is one of the
Mm.
biggest reasons that people do not want to face their reality, especially when the reality against their control, or they cannot control that, right?
True.
So like,
Yeah.
did you also feel the same, like when you say that people go on social media, or they get it addicted to different reasons or different things, like alcohol, smoking, drugs, or social media, anything? So there are the reasons, but like what was the reason in your case when you used to scroll a lot?
Mm. Oh, very interesting question, I would say. I would say there was pressure of becoming something or doing something. Like in my mind, there was something that I want to do, but I wasn't sure what. And I didn't know the way how to find, how to do. So in order to avoid sometimes, because I know I can, but I don't know how or what. So I'm not sure. So there is just an anxiety, and I don't want to feel that. So in order to avoid that, first, second, I would say loneliness. And loneliness is not just because that I was alone or nobody wanted to talk to me. It was like people wanted to talk to me, but I wasn't in that state of talking to anyone because I was fed up with all the things which I had been doing for so long. And then I thought like there isn't anything useful, or I'm not feeling satisfied, or I'm not feeling the thing that this is what I meant to do, or this is what I should be doing. So I think the loneliness and the kind of anxiety because of the thing which I wanted to or I loved to, but I didn't know. I didn't know the path. I didn't know the right things. I didn't know the ways to achieve or do or change. So I think that apart from this, it could be the kind of self doubt. There were self doubt and fears of going out and facing people. And earlier, when I started working on myself, like spiritually, I inclined towards spirituality during pandemic. Before that, I also had the kind of thing to comparing myself with others. We still do every now and then, but it has changed a lot. My mindset has changed a lot after that, I would say 2000, after 2021. But before that it was not. Kind of like in everything I used to compare myself with others, like look wise, study wise, if I'm able to speak, if I'm not, if I'm very good at studies or not, if I have a job or not. So I didn't like to talk to anyone because I was not doing anything good in life. So I wasn't feeling good about myself. So when you don't feel good about yourself, you avoid that. So that was the case, and that is why I was addicted to these things. Yeah.
Like when we were discussing about topic, right, you asked me that what could be the topic, Gayatri, that we would discuss. First I was very doubtful about this addiction topic, and I, because not everyone likes to open up on such vulnerabilities, and they avoid talking about these things. They are like, okay, like I have overcome things, and now I would pretend like that I am the master of my life, and every minute and every hour of mine is under control, something like that. But I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving you opening up in this way and saying, and I can relate with each and every point, because I am in the situation, that the similar situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling pressured, I'm feeling bad about my own stuff, though I think
Mm-hmm.
I have done fine in my life up till now, like
Yeah.
because when I completed my graduation, like even I was undergraduate that time when I decided to enter in the field of spoken English as a trainer. I was in my second year when I
Mm-hmm.
decided to be a trainer. But then after my graduation, I continued with my journey. I worked with so many brands, I made money, fine, that happened. But now, since the time I have been independently working, that is something which is making me very insecure about my own abilities and my own potential, and as a person that I used to be, that I used to work for very good hours in a day. I still do, but multiple
Mm-hmm.
categories I have decided. So I was like, okay, I was doubtful, would she like to talk about these things or not, or would she feel comfortable, the questions I would ask, because it is like taking you back to the time when you were in a phase where you were very doubtful about your own things, right? That's nice,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you so much for opening it up. Like, people generally see Rajni Verma as a
Oh.
person who has improved English from scratch, and then she's really doing wonders in it when it comes to talk about English as a language. She's guiding people, she's
Mm-hmm.
mentoring people. But there are different sides of Rajni which people like feel that, oh, they will feel happy about it. Thank you. Okay, so
I
now
think
when
everybody goes through these things and everybody experiences it in life. It's not like if I am very good, I'm doing very good at you on YouTube, so I'm like good at everything, or my everything looks good always, and I'm always happy. And it forget about me, nobody. Even you can talk
mm,
about Priyanka Chopra, you can talk about any celebrity. They also go through these things, and they also, though they are the celebrities, so they hire personal, psychiatrics for them, or
mm,
maybe personal trainers for everything, whatever they face, whatever the problem they go through. Like we know, I think Deepika Padukone, she went
yeah.
through that depression, and so it's pretty no, because we all, at the ground level, we all are human beings, so it's pretty
Mm.
natural thing to. go through. And
Experience all
most of the
this.
times it's like we forget ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it happens mostly. So we should be keep reminding ourselves about like what I we have done, what we have gone through. Not everybody's journey, not everybody's story is same. So you should not compare and just remember your own things, what you are good at, what you can upgrade next, what you can do, or just like this, be grateful about the things. And I think being with like be with yourself and embrace yourself, whatever the weaknesses you have or whatever the strengths you have or whatever the things that you can work upon. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
mind talking about, yeah.
That's very great. But there is something that like when you get addicted to something, there are people who are very ready, especially in India. People are ready to give you practical examples. Uh,
Hmm.
do this or maybe go on a trip or could be anything, right? But then your mental health, your physical abilities, and your like that. Are you able to take that trip? Could be anything, right? And especially
Hmm.
friends, right? Like when you stop talking to them, they don't check on you. They literally do not check on you. Like
Yeah.
this is what I have personally
Yeah.
felt, and this is what I have been experiencing
Hmm.
these days. Like literally people who I used to be close, I used to be close to them, they are not checking on
Hmm.
me these days at all. And even if they once in
Hmm.
a blue moon check on me, I share like we talk to them, right? Or if I share that, okay, like if they share
Hmm.
something, oh, something bad had happened to them, fine. But if I share,
Hmm.
then there is no call for months and years, right? So
Oh, okay.
like this is something which I'm feeling like, gosh, there is nothing like friendship in the world anymore. And like if I say that I'm addicted to something, they would give me very practical example. So go there, do that, why don't you do what is required to do, or something like that. And so this is very bad.
Okay.
But anyway, still I have accepted everything, and I'm on the path. But let's talk about
Hmm.
the overcoming these things, right? Because I think you are on the other side when it comes to deal with that mindset and the kind of mental, like that health issues or anything. But you are on the other side now, you have overcome to the extent, not completely at say. And I am on this side where I am experiencing things. So what would you suggest to
Hmm.
the people who are on the other side when they are in the phase where you were? So how did you overcome things, and how would you suggest people to do that?
To overcome addiction, right?
Hmm.
As I already discussed a bit about, is like embrace yourself. And the thing that you mentioned about friends, yes, friends play really a significant role in building your personality, changing your mindset, accepting yourself, what kind of compliments you receive from them, or what kind of friendship you have. And I'm very, very grateful about it. Though I wasn't talking to anyone during those 2 years, but I remember a few of my seniors, few of my friends were keep checking on me, and I was very, I would say, aggressive at that time. Like I had a lot of anger issues because I wasn't able to do anything, and the thing which I was doing, like I have shared already, that was preparing for banking, that was not my cup of tea at all. And when you do something which you don't like at all, you are not in a state of happiness or satisfaction or enjoying your life. No. So I wasn't enjoying it. So I was really angry all the time. So I used to reply in, anger more, like, and they were like, why you are talking in this manner, or why you are angry all the time, or what happened, and all these things. But good thing is, like, after, talking in that tone, they stayed there. They got to know that she's going through something. So let her do, or let her talk in any tone, or and I'm very, very grateful they are still there. They still though they are very few, like two to three only, but yes, I'm very grateful. So I think you should be very, very mindful the people you are spending time with, because they can ruin your life entirely by demotivating you all the time, no matter how hard you are trying, no matter how good you are trying to achieve or do things or change things in your life. They will always be there and telling you, especially the things, if any mistake or if anything you have done in past, they will keep, hitting on that.
Yeah, yeah,
You did this, you did
yeah.
that, you are that.
Hmm.
you have to be very clear about this thing. Okay, whatever happened, happened. So what am I today? Or what I can change. This is a huge thing. Many people suffer with this thing. Because I believe as a human being, we all make mistakes. We all do something which is not, I guess, right, ethically, morally, whatever, but it's not right. Then if you know, you accept, and you accept that, okay, I want to change it. Or from now onwards, I'm not the same person. As I have changed a lot myself. But some people have the kind of mindset for me still that she has done this, so she's like that. So I don't mind. You are keeping the Rajni, which was, I guess, 5 or 6 years ago, but I know myself now. So I keep reminding myself that who am I now? And what else I can add or what else I can change. So this somewhere really demotivates you when you are also agreeing with them. Okay, if they say again, because they will keep saying, keep, no matter how good you are, no matter how much you have changed, no matter how much, whatever you do, they will keep. And those people are from family itself. Let me clear you that too, that those people are from family itself. They will never ever accept, and they will keep saying these things. But you have to shut your ears. You should know yourself. So I would say embrace yourself. Do not just keep pondering about past or future. Focus on present, and you can be very very aware of the things which you want to pursue in life. Otherwise, when you are not sure or aware about your things, people will use you as a machine for their work. And you will do that because you are not aware of your capabilities or potential or what you can do or what you can achieve. Nowadays it's not difficult to master anything. So instead of being in that addiction of watching a lot of random videos, switch to something which is useful, which can help you to pursue and which can help you to change. If you are stuck somewhere, to change your career, upgrade yourself, change your personality. Because I and you are, I guess, we are the example of, like, I am the fully example of learning from social media and going to the social media, giving back to the social media. So this is what I understood. At certain point of time, there were people who were saying, yeah, you are just useless, or you are just a failure, and nothing, you are nothing. And I knew that now I'll tell you. I'm that strong. I'll tell you who am I. And you will come to me and ask me, and then I'll tell you who you are and who am I. So this is how you have to accept, because nobody is going to take you that much positively, or nobody wants you to be happy. Nobody wants you to be successful in your life. Even when you are achieving and you are climbing that ladder, people will jealous of you. So you should be aware of this thing, like nobody is there for you more than you. So you should remember yourself, and because of other people you should not just demoralize yourself all the time. When you know that you are right, that is also important. When you know that you are right, if you made even mistake too, and when you know that, okay, this was a mistake, I accept it, but now I have changed. So what people think, I don't mind. I have to just focus on myself. So I think this has helped me personally a lot to accept myself, whatever it is, and I'm not going to mind people or if they are saying negative. That is why I came over YouTube with a lot of errors, mistakes, and because I already did that fight earlier before coming to the social media. I
Hmm.
did that. I knew that what kind of people are there. So I knew. And after that, I would say, like, a few people when I was following, like Jay Shetty, Ankur Variku. Ankur Variku, I think if you know, he has gone through a lot in his life. So when I started reading books, because books become really good friends of mine. And when I started reading books and I got to know about his struggles and how people or how family members, forget about other family members. Many people don't even get good parents, good siblings. So it's really difficult to fight, but we have to. And many people even left their family. Then I would not say left. If it is, I would not say leave, but if it is possible, just change the environment within. You cannot
Hmm.
change the environment at home, but within, like your mindset. So start consuming the content which can change your mindset entirely.
Hmm.
So I think from those books also I got that how to become stronger. And then that time Ankur Variku was doing great, but I used to read comments like,
Hmm.
oh my god, like people were using really bad words for him, even he was not doing something wrong, then I got to know like सबको अच्छा नहीं feel करा सकते थे खत्म. Just think about yourself and do whatever you want to do. Pursue whatever you want to pursue in life, and do not settle for the less if you have the desires, and do not settle for the dreams which somebody else wants you to be doing. Think of yourself. If you have your aim, your own ambitions, your own things, work on these things and pursue that, because maybe once you crack any particular examination which you don't even like, after 5 years you will regret, and for the entire life maybe you will stuck there. So that's not the right thing to do. So maybe you should be really really aware about yourself, feelings, your career, your desires, about everything, your environment. If not outer side, within at least you should be aware of. So these are the things I would say. Maybe those help people,
Yeah.
but they helped me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's very important to first understand, right? And there is a loop, emotional loop, I feel that, and it's very
Hmm.
important either to break that loop or to accept that loop. Right now,
Hmm.
breaking could be that you leave the environment, you leave your family, not completely discard them, but like
Mm-hmm.
accept that this is how they are. So either I have to
Detachment
be,
is the right word
yeah,
here.
yeah, detachment
Detachment.
is the right word.
Love them, but there should be a
Yeah.
detachment. Yeah.
Gosh, I am not able to put it in that way, but like I think you have been learning a lot from things, whereas I'm still on the path. But yeah, but like, okay, let's talk about, I think we have 6 minutes, but I want you to specifically tell at least three things which you have been doing for good time, and they have specifically helped you. Like, for example, reading a book could be a way to overcome addiction. However, you can get
Mm-hmm.
addicted to the self-help books, which I never like. I mean, I do like, but limited, with limited, I think, number of
Mm-hmm.
books, because every book is telling you the same stuff. Every book is talking about the
Mm-hmm.
same thing. So, that is not helping much. But three, four more methods, if you would like to tell specifically that, yeah, you can do that, do that, do that, and it will help you.
Okay, six major, right? So let me count what I do and let me help others. First, as
Mhm.
you mentioned already, reading books, because I cannot deny that, because books have helped me a lot, and
Mhm.
I'm really big fan of, because I feel that these are my best friends. Self talk every single day, even hundred times in a day. Self talk, very very much essential. People forget that. Self talk. Apart from that, doing a little bit of exercises like meditation or breathing exercises or humming sound, which helps you to think a little out of the box and become a little creative. Because right now, when you are addicted to social media, when your attention span is really low, and you are not sitting with yourself, you are not able to think about yourself. So I would say books, self talk, and breathing
Exercises.
exercise.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Next could be introspection. I
Mhm.
would say introspection, that could be in written form, that could be in spoken form. Like ask yourself a lot of questions, or you can write down, which
Mhm.
includes, I guess, that journaling too, scripting or journaling, or how your day went, or what you are planning to. So I think that could be the next, which I don't do, but every now and then, whenever I'm going through something really big which I'm not able to analyze through just my self talk, I sit with myself, like I'm very overwhelmed, then I sit and then I jot down. Next I do is, these sessions help me like a therapy. I don't know about others. So I would say like every single day you can talk to any new person, any new person. You will see how they are working in their lives, how they are trying to handle, even because you and I don't have personal, like, except this work, our own family, but not like that family, like husband, kids, household chores. So when you meet me people, like I have personally, I'm sharing mine, like I have met many women who are struggling, who are doing a lot. Yesterday itself I had a session with Karishma, so I appreciate her a lot. This could be like, have that task to talk one new person every single day, whether it, if it is possible offline, go, if not then online. Working on your one or two skills,
Mhm.
it can be anything, and listening to music, which definitely help you.
Gosh, if I sum up your advice, pieces of advice, you said that self-talk, introspection, meditation exercises, working on your skills, reading books, and talking to a new person every single day, listening to music as well. I think one more thing
Mm.
I would add here is working on your self-image, right? So, like, if you
Mm-hmm.
are one of the biggest critiques of yours in the world, because it's okay, you can fight with people, you can say that don't say this to me. But because at times
Mm.
you are the one who keeps saying all the time that you are a failure, you are a loser. I do that. I do that. When I see
Mm.
people appreciating me outside, when I see people who say that, ma'am, we get inspired from you, internally I think that, bro, there is nothing to get inspired from me. Like, I internally think, I don't
Oh.
say them to, like, because they are really happy when they see me on internet, and
Mm.
when they see that, okay, people say to me that, okay, you and Rajni, when we listen to you, we feel like girls coming from small towns, villages, making it to this level, learning the language. Why can't we? Because we live in tier 1, tier 2 cities, right? So, but
Mm.
but internally I think that there is nothing to get inspired from me. I mean, you can get inspired from Rajni, no doubt, but like from me there is nothing. So I think working on self image, and now it could be anything, like if you think that my face is not good looking, so work on that, like work on that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Work on
Mm-hmm.
enhancing your face qualities. Or maybe you think that I'm not good at English, then work on that, feel proud on it. And we really have two
Yeah, I
minutes, but this
agree.
session is very intense, you
Yeah,
know.
I agree. And that is why the self-talk will definitely help you in this. And one more thing I have observed and I have incorporated, and I've seen many people incorporated this and getting benefit is appreciate people, and just not through words. You should feel that. Appreciate, because
Mhm.
as I have read or learned a lot about the universe, so I think we not think it's true that we are all just one energy. So whatever the energy you are emitting or sharing with others will come to you. So just feel good from
Mhm.
within and appreciate people. So I
Mhm.
think that also helps a lot to accept yourself.
Yeah, it's like what goes around comes around, right? Whatever you
True.
send outside, it comes to you. But thank you so much, Rajni, for opening up. And I mean, I always I think disturb you with such topics, but I love talking about these things, and
I liked
I
it,
love,
yeah.
thank you so much for liking, and thank you so much for being here. And I really really hope that people understand the different side of the Rajni, and they get inspired. Like, if they are in the loop of this criticism and emotional turmoils, so they get help from it. And thank you so much, all, everyone, for watching this video. All the very
Thank you
best,
so
and
much,
you will
Gayatri.
make it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Rajni.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Most welcome.